All right, ladies and gentlemen, good pod for you today. We got Jordan Robles in the building. As you'll see, we have a mic sitting here as well for now. This thing's hot. We had Kamish bouncing in and out here. He's sitting over here like he's plotting to take over the world. Wish we had that on video. Fun pod, talking about the Staten Island series, sort of previewing All-Star Day unintentionally. Home Run Derby as well, breaking down the All-Star rosters just at a glance. High-level overview. I made a prediction today. And then in 3 weeks from now, we will talk about it with the captains who drafted. So, great pod. No Jack today, unfortunately. It's a Sunday recording, which is unlike us. So, he was unable to join us due to family matters. But Jordan's here to help me through this one, as well as Kyle Schultz as well. So, this is the Pipe It Up podcast, and cue the intro. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Pipe It Up podcast, the official podcast of MLW Wiffle Ball. We have an in-person guest this week for the first time in quite some time. I have Jordan Robles joining me here, sitting to my left in what was once the throne of Jack Agner before he became a father.
Wait, he had a kid?
Yeah.
What? Where was it? What? Oh my God! Congrats to Agner. Wow, that's a big deal.
Agner had his first kid in December of last year.
What? So we got two dads in the league?
Two dads in the league as of right now.
Wow, it's a big deal.
Two dads, both in the Magic. They have dad strength on that team.
I mean,
it's a new thing we have to overcome here in this league. They're no longer just in the AL. But yeah, so Jack has been, Jordan, I don't know if you've tuned in lately, but Jack has been more of a remote host.
I would imagine
since
so.
Then.
Yeah.
So typically on Zoom, I'm sitting in this chair, and then I have the phone closer to me. So I was saying I haven't had the phone back there in so long. And then Jack is on Zoom. We have a guest join us on Zoom too. So you're our first in-person interview in actually quite some time. So thanks for joining us. You had an eventful last few hours. If you,
oh my God!
If you wanted to share it all, I mean, I don't want to spoil anything too much. Don't say like what you're playing, which team you're playing for in today's game, but Jordan, surprise, is an all-star this year. So, traveled in for the all-star game today. That's happening in real time. As many of you, hopefully, maybe some of you attended that event who are listening to this in Ann Arbor, Michigan. But so Jordan flew in, was supposed to come in yesterday.
Yeah.
What happened?
So I had a 4:59 flight yesterday out of Newark, New Jersey. I had a feeling all day like I was due for one delay. The way Newark Airport's been, like one delay minimum. So I thought I'm going to stop at American Dream Mall. It's 20 minutes away from Newark Airport. I'm going to kill some time, right? That plan worked. Because on the way to the airport, I got the first text, delayed to 6:30.
When was the flight supposed to be at?
4:59.
Okay, so it was an hour and a half delay.
Yeah, so not bad. So I'm like, all right, perfect. Like, I'm already in the area because I was anticipating 4:59. So I go to American Dream, walk around a little bit, get to the airport. Once I'm on the shuttle going to the terminal, I get the notification I'm delayed to 8:30. So I'm like, this is problematic. Now I'm going to have about 5 hours here. I should have stayed at American Dream.
Yeah.
6:30 hits though. They canceled my flight. And honestly, I just accepted it. It's nothing you could do with traveling. Like, there's tons of outside factors. So next thing is just, what's the solution? So without me even needing to call or go to like a travel agent, Delta Airlines rebooked me for 6 a.m. today.
Shout out Delta.
Yeah, Delta's the best, man.
Everyone loves to gas up Delta around. I mean, not just Michigan. I feel like nationwide, people love to gas up Delta.
Yeah, like, I love Delta. But with that being said, I mean, you could say what you want about Spirit, but you're going to get where you need to go with Spirit.
I agree. I've traveled Spirit Airlines many times.
Yeah. Bobbing and weaving, whatever, survive in advance, one day at a time.
I mean, Delta does have pretty much on every plane now has the built-in screens, which is nice. I'll give them that.
Free Wi-Fi too. Very nice.
Free Wi-Fi is also nice, but the flights are usually more expensive, so I don't know how free it actually is. But free once you're on the plane.
Yeah, exactly. So I got canceled yesterday at 6:30, so I'm like, all right, fine. You know what I mean? No big deal. I went to my airport parking garage, ARB Parking. Shout out to them.
That's the shout outs. I love it.
Yeah. They let me keep my reservation, although I was taking my car out of the lot, thank God. So I drive home. Derek Lewis won by knockout yesterday in the UFC. So
nice.
Me and Vin Lee won some money on that. And I went to bed maybe at 11. Had to wake up at 2:30 a.m. Wake up at 2:30, take a shower. I'm on the road by like 3 a.m. Get to the parking garage by like 4:10. Through security by 5 a.m. And here I am in beautiful Lake Whitmore, Michigan. About to play at UMich later today.
That's right. Our first series at a college, I think. Is that true? I think so.
I believe so, yeah.
I believe so.
Minor league stadiums, major league stadium.
Never college.
NFL, yeah.
Yeah,
First
never college. That's pretty cool. That's just, Jordan's had some eventful travel over the last 4 seasons. I mean, it's actually, I know New York is different. I think you're used to that a little bit.
Yeah.
It seems like New York, because there's so many flights that are ingoing and outgoing, it seems like just delays and cancellations are a little bit more frequent than other places. But
yeah,
it seems like, you only hear 5-6 times a year, and it feels like at least twice he's like, big delay or canceled. We're always scrambling to try to figure it out.
Yeah, he's got to roll with the punches. You guys coming to Staten Island actually had a long delay, right? You guys were telling me.
That was a nightmare. We want to talk about that series today, but talk about a travel story.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, I feel like I jinxed us too, but I seriously do, because we got to our flight was scheduled initially for, I think, 4 o'clock-ish, like 3:55 or something like that in the afternoon. We're supposed to land in New York around 6, 5:45, 6 would have been a nice night to get in, get settled in, get a good night's sleep. But we get to the airport, we're seated at the gate, and then there was one delay. And I think it delayed from like 4 o'clock until maybe 5:30, maybe 5:15. It wasn't a huge delay. I was like, all right, no big deal. I continued to just get some work done on my computer. I think a few of us walked and decided to get like a larger snack to hold us over to maybe a dinner once we got to New York. And then we were at, this was a Spirit flight, not to throw shade, just stating facts. This is a Spirit flight. We were sitting at the gate, and they made the announcement like, all right, boarding to Newark will begin in 10 minutes. And we're like, okay, sweet. It's usually a great sign. And then
usually get on
probably
the
2
board.
minutes later, all of a sudden I look up at the board, and it just says, now departing at 7:45 p.m. So that turned that, now it's a 3 hour and 45-minute delay total. And I was like, wait, the board says this now. And everyone's like, wait, what? And then 15 seconds later on the PA, they announced that there's another delay. So we went and got real dinner.
Yeah. We
get on the plane. And I jinxed it, because what I said, Jordan, was I was like, I'd rather have this delay and be able to sit here and eat around a table and talk rather than like sitting on the plane and being stuck on a terminal, because I've heard, or stuck on a runway, because I've heard those horror stories before.
Yeah.
So we get on the plane, and I don't know there was rumors going around about what was happening, but there was some sort of medical issue with one of the passengers on the plane.
Yeah, I think I remember this.
Where essentially they didn't want to fly because of a medical reason, but they wanted the airline to somehow accommodate whatever was going on. The airline was offering to rebook them to make that happen for later in the day or tomorrow morning, but they didn't want to get off the plane. So we then we probably boarded the flight at about 7:10-ish.
Yeah.
We sat in Detroit on the runway, or at the gate. We didn't even leave the gate. From 7:10 to like 9:15. It was horrible.
All because of one
individual.
And
the plane was hot. I was in a row with me, Trey Flood, and Georgie. I think Georgie was hanging in there. Me and Trey were just sweating. Like we were getting gross. Trey kept getting up and walking around. People on the flight were getting a little antsy.
Especially in you were in Michigan, right?
Yeah, flying to New York.
If you pull that in New York, there's going to be a lot of unhappy people on that
I know how the East Coast tempers are.
Yeah.
But I feel like there might have been a couple people trying to fly home that day. And people were starting to lose their tempers. Security had to come on and remove a couple people. So it was just uncomfortable. I was sweating. Like we got to New York, and I was like, all I want to do is get home and shower. That's all I want to do. So I think I'm trying to think of what we ended up doing. I think a few people went and got McDonald's once we were there. It was past midnight, so nothing was open. Only fast food was open.
Yeah.
We were on Staten Island, not New York City, so it wasn't like you could just walk and get food at a variety of places.
Since COVID, though, Walmart used to be open 24/7.
No,
McDonald's
not a lot of
24/7.
Even a lot of McDonald's aren't now. I was surprised that one was, but it was open past midnight, so a few of the guys went and got food. I just got back, rinsed off, and went to sleep. Probably got to bed around 1 o'clock again. So we ended up landing at right around midnight, maybe a little before, and it was supposed to land at initially just before 6 p.m.
But that's not even the battle completed. You got to get the rental car. You got to go from Newark to Staten Island.
I know, and Newark is a lot of walking too to get rental cars. A lot of walking involved, so it was a long travel day. Luckily, the event was the next day, so it didn't ruin the event or anything. And then the way home was smooth as butter. So
it's always good. Smooth travel on the way back makes everything easy.
It does. I think smooth travel on the way back is better than smooth travel on the way there.
Yes.
On the way there, you're excited for whatever you're doing usually.
You have that butterflies kind of, because like you said, you want to get to your destination. You're excited for the game, the series. But when you're when all that's done,
You want to get home.
yeah, especially if you lost, like, say you got swept and now you got to
Yeah.
delay till midnight. Like,
It'd be brutal.
yeah, it's not ideal.
But it was smooth sailing on the way home. But there's been, I mean, we could have a whole podcast episode probably about all the travel woes over the last 2 seasons. I feel like a lot of, I mean, I told the story about your flight, the one playoffs year where you had to fly into Grand Rapids, Michigan. I drove 2 hours to come get you and rebooked. Like, it was a 10 p.m. cancellation. Then we rebooked and it's a nightmare. So it's not, half the battle is just getting people to where they need to be for some of these events and series, it seems at times. Probably something you don't think about a ton when you watch the videos, but a lot of times there's a story behind the story.
Yeah, like today, 2 a.m. wake up, but I'm going to shotgun a Celsius, and I'll be good to go by 2 p.m. at University of Michigan. So
that's right.
You got to survive in advance. If you're good at something, you could do it in any condition.
Yeah, that's tough, though. Not a lot of sleep.
Sleep usually helps.
2 a.m.'s early.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's early, but I'd say anything earlier than like 4 is as brutal as it gets.
Yeah. I like when I play an MAW, it's 3.5 hours away, so I'm usually waking up by 4.
Yeah.
And like out of the door by like 4:45. So like I was trying to in my head just say you're just pretend you're going to mall and then you get to fly too. So it's a win-win.
So for those tournaments, you usually do all the traveling in one day, right?
Yeah, like the morning of
4-hour drive and then play. That's crazy.
Yeah. Usually I have Vin Lee driving with me, so it makes it a little bit easier. But I mean, I've done it so much now since 2017 that it is a lot, 7 hours both ways. But I mean, it's the best. It's great competition. Like you get to see all the people that I grew up with, so it's can't pass it up.
Yeah. And how many times a summer do you do that?
Honestly, I played in the opening day tournament. I played in a tournament in June in New Jersey, and that's it, only 2. Okay. So getting old, life, it's hard to get out there. As commonly as I used to be able to.
But you play in a lot of different leagues, so it's not just that.
Yeah, like I'm playing in MLW, playing in BWBL next week in Wilkes-Barre, PA.
Oh, nice.
So I honestly, nothing's changed. I play everywhere, anywhere. Like if I'm free for a weekend and it's fast pitch or something on the line, I'll most likely be there.
Sweet, that's cool. All right, well, let's get to the series, Staten Island. Good luck to you on All-Star Day today, by the way. We talked about that a little bit, but we'll definitely have a full recap of that series once it takes place. But it should be an awesome event that Jordan hopefully is going to lead his team to a
That's
W.
The plan. Hit bombs.
Represent the Mallards.
Yup.
But Staten Island, our first series in New York State that you got to play in.
Yup.
How excited were you when you heard the news that you'd be playing in your home state?
Like when Kyle first sent me the text, I was working in March, and I remember the picture of the Staten Island Ferry Hawks field with the backdrop, and I was like, is this like CGI? It
really looks fake.
Yes,
it's so cool.
I've never heard of the stadium. So just like from that moment, just immediately like it's in New York. I'm the New York guy. I was excited. Like I was looking forward to it. Definitely had it on the calendar once I got notified about it.
I know there's probably so many cool baseball venues that we don't even know about or other people don't know about. This is one of them where, I mean, truly, you're sitting there behind home plate looking at the field in front of you, watching a game, and it's just entire New York City skyline. You can see all the different boroughs separated.
Yeah.
Like, it was beautiful. The water's right in front of you. The ferry's going. You could even see Jersey City.
Yes.
Like, it was so cool.
Looks like CGI. If you told me that was CGI, I'd be like, yeah, you're right.
And I was concerned about wind because of how close the water was. But
me too.
Once you're down in the field, like the actual stadium kind of blocked off.
Yes.
I didn't feel too much.
Kind of under, like below sea level,
sunk.
felt like.
It was
yes.
sunk.
Yeah. I mean, wiffle ball, like outdoors, it's going to be windy, so got to battle the elements.
Yeah, but I was pumped. I was excited just to get a New York series for us because I knew you'd be excited. And it's cool, too, because I feel bad. I feel for Jordan when he travels in for all these series, deals with cancellations and stuff like that. It's like, all right, you can just drive to this one. That's nice. We'll deal with the
so
flight.
happy. Like, not to like rain on you guys' parade, but hearing the delay. Like that Friday night while I'm in my bed in my house, like, ooh,
it's usually me.
I've been there. Yep, that's rough.
Yeah, it's relatable. You know what it's like.
Oh yeah. Like that made that series so much better. Just like the Philly series, being able to sleep in my own bed and then the day of the event, drive there in my own car. Like I was able to take BP the day of as if like, I don't know, as if it was an off day. Like so I took BP, I slept in and then casually drove to Staten Island, like hour, 30-minute ride. It was great.
That's sweet. Yeah. Once we got the word that the series was there, did you just blast that to like all your family and friends?
Yeah, so I was at work, and I told my coworkers, and they were like more excited than me. So they were immediately like, "We're gonna go, bring their kids."
That's sweet.
Yeah, like work with a lot of older coworkers, so like they're in a different stage of life. So all of them are coming with their kids and stuff. So it was cool to hear that. You know,
Did a lot of them make it out?
Some of them did, some of them didn't. It was a rough weekend. So that day was my high school's graduation that I teach at.
Dang,
yeah. So
bad
New
timing.
York, like,
Yeah.
we are in school until July, basically.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
When you told me that was your first day off,
Yeah.
Jordan was as a teacher, as I think all the pod listeners know.
Yep.
But I mean, in Michigan, I feel like we go a little late public school wise. Maybe not. Public school people, let me know when you got out for summer break. But in Michigan, we would go to like usually like June 10th, June 15th at the latest.
Yeah.
But you went till
June 26th,
That's
because our thing was the
crazy.
27th. Yeah.
And when you go back to school?
Usually like right before Labor Day. So either like the very first week of September, or like August 28th through the 30th, like that time frame.
See, it might have changed. I don't want to speak out of turn, but when I was in high school, when I was in all of grade school, there was a state law where Michigan public schools had to start after Labor Day. So everyone started that Tuesday after Labor Day.
I support that.
Yeah.
You know?
But I think maybe it's changed now. I know private schools were different. Universities are different. You know, usually at Michigan State, where I went to college, we were starting the week before Labor Day, which I actually didn't hate because then it gave you a long weekend the first weekend back, which is cool.
Oh, yeah.
But that's a short summer.
Yeah.
Maybe I just had it wrong in my brain as a child, but I know for a fact in high school we were usually done, like June 15th was the latest I ever remember. Usually it was like June 10, 11, 12, that week somewhere, and then we were out till like September 3rd, 4th, somewhere in there.
It makes sense. Like, I mean, when I feel like summer vacation just started, we're almost halfway through July. Like next week is what, July 20th?
I mean, Monday's the 14th.
So like, I mean, month's flying, and once August hits, that's like Sunday of summer vacation. So you spend the month of August, like, what do I need to do for this upcoming year? You know,
Yeah.
so it's like,
So you gotta really maximize these moments.
yeah, this month of July, I'm cashing in as much as I can.
Yeah. Do you have anything? I know you went to Atlantic City, you said.
Yeah.
Any other fun things planned besides whiffs?
Just hang out with the
for
family.
whiffs, yeah.
Yeah, like traveling for whiffs, heading the Yankee games, and like I
Nice.
truly go where the wind takes me, so I don't really like have a planned agenda. If someone hits me up like, "Hey, we're doing this today," I'm like, "All right," or "You gonna come to this tournament this weekend?" All right.
So for July, are you pretty much like clean slate, no school, nothing? In August, that prep starts more?
Yeah.
Nice.
I believe it's like next week I coach baseball at the high school that I teach at, like a baseball clinic type deal.
Okay.
So I'm doing that. And aside from that, like nothing really. I DoorDash a little bit because I got to have some money coming in the summer. So DoorDash in the morning and enjoy this vacation a little bit.
Nice, yeah. Dashing's probably not the worst thing. Do you enjoy it or do you hate it?
Yeah, I love it. I don't have
Okay.
a boss. I work when I want.
Yeah.
And I live like, it's pretty suburban. So I'm able to get in and out easily. I've grown up there. So it's not bad.
Nice.
And like if I want to work 8 hours and make a lot of money, I can do that. But if I want to work an hour and go home, I can do that too.
That's nice. That is definitely nice. Well, Staten Island was a great series. We took 2 out of 3 from the Preds. I would have loved to sweep.
Yeah, it would have been great.
I think it was partially my fault, but you played fantastic. And
Thanks.
I think one of the first things I wanted to ask you about was how you took the ball in game 2.
Yeah.
That wasn't something we had really strategized beforehand. We were going to go you game 1, Trey game 2, and then you game 3 like usual. Maybe with you closing game 2 if we had a tight lead or whatever. Why did you want to just keep throwing that day?
I felt good after game 1. Game 1 was back and forth. Once we won that, I knew like game 2 is a big momentum shift of every series. Why allow them the opportunity to feast off our number 2 pitcher when I could take the ball? And I felt like that ball was really good.
See, what surprised me, because I feel like at first, when you were warming up to start the game, I didn't think you had your best stuff.
Yeah.
And then Ryan homered, and I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah, to start the
So
series.
then by the end of the game, when you were really feeling it and you're like, I want to keep going, I was shocked.
Yeah.
I was shocked, but
we had like little rosin bag, and I think that really, really helped. It was hot, but also just
So
adapting
hot,
to the wind. Yeah, like
Okay.
the humidity there. It was, but when I was able to grip the ball better with the rosin, and then just adapting to the wind, like realizing what pitches work, what don't. I found that out quick with Cratch. And then once we scored though too, so once we went up 2-1, I figured like we're in this game. So It was a whirlwind, honestly. Like I was adrenaline on 1,000 because I'm in New York. Like I don't want to lose in New York. Like so I went in there very prepared and ready to win.
Yeah, and I think you did just that on the mound.
Yep.
Yeah, so when you started that game, and again, like you said, it was problematic at first.
Yeah, not ideal.
The wind, the rosin. Do you make like any other, like do you try to get more crafty if you're not really feeling it? Do you change your grip at all, change your release points at all? What do you do when things are not going your way?
I try to adapt to, like, I'm reading the ball, so I wasn't able to get the ball to two-seam, like, into a righty well, so I need to change my arm angle, I need to change the grip, like, my wrist and how I deviate my release point of it. Just adapting to what the ball is doing. Like, if I'm missing arm side a lot, I need to throw it a little bit in the lefty batter's box, so that movement that I'm getting, it's not hitting the righty batter, it'll be hitting the strike zone. So, like, just really learning what the ball is doing, and then, like you said, finding the wind tunnel of the stadium, like it was a little sunken. So if I released that ball like over my head, it was kind of like going up and down in that wind tunnel. Whereas if I was staying low 3/4 submarine, I was able to get this sharper drop and like a rise or two-seam in. So just adapting to like the surroundings, I would say.
What pitch did Ryan hit out off you? Was that a two-seam?
That was a drop.
A drop.
Like, probably should have been a two-seam, but it was a straight drop. Supposed to be like a change-up drop, but it didn't really drop, and he hit it a long way.
How did that change your approach against Cratch for the rest of the series?
It made me think, if there's no one on, just give him a base. Like, it makes no sense. I already pitched to him. He hit a bomb off me. If I don't need to, I'm perfectly fine with letting somebody else on that team beat me. Like, if someone else would have hit a home run, I think that's the right decision to make because he's that good. You know, it makes no sense to let him beat you in any situation, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, you're a good hitter yourself, and you've seen a lot of good hitters in your day. What is it about Ryan you think that he does so well in the box?
I feel like anytime he makes contact, it's usually gone. Like, he swings for the fences. But with that being said, he's not like a Joey Gallo, where it's like home run or bust. He makes a lot of contact too. And he makes a lot of adjustments. Like, he's able to read pitchers well. He knows sequences. He knows, like, if you're in a 2-2 count, what is your go-to strike pitch? He's very good at being able to read that. So if you can have a general idea, like, what is his go-to stuff, you know, like, it makes it easier in the box, and he's played in this league now since the beginning, so he's seen these guys plenty of times, and just very good, you know.
He is a very good player.
It's bombs.
But this year, I wanted to go into some stats, Jordan. Stats, Sean would be proud of me. I did a little stats digging this morning, but I think I made a very similar comment last year when we interviewed on the podcast, when we interviewed you. Because I was like, you're on a different level now. And I was reading your stats from last season. Like, last season, you ended up with a sub-1 ERA, 0.69. That led the league. And then your whip was 0.98. So both sub-1, unbelievable, 7-3 record. Just crazy. You walked 22 guys. You struck out 44. Or 88, sorry.
Too many walks.
22 walks, 88 Ks. So it was a 4-to-1 walk ratio. This season, Jordan, you're 5-1. First of all, but that 0.69 ERA from last year now is 0.52, and your whip was 0.98 last year, and now you're at 0.69. So you're walking, you're giving up a hit every other inning almost. It's spectacular. And you were 4-to-1 with your walk to hit or strikeout ratio last year. Now you have 4 walks and 45 Ks.
Still too many walks.
10-1. 10-1 K to walk ratio. That's crazy. That's such a big improvement. And you said a lot of those walks were in New York in a windy stadium.
Yes, yeah. Like, inning 2 of game 1, I walked the bases loaded. And, like, just, like, the ball's not doing what I know I can make it do. So that's frustrating there, but I was able to get out of that, thankfully.
Yeah, that's just insane. 45 strikeouts, 4 walks. I wonder what, Kyle just sat down. I wonder what, like, the best ever K to walk ratio is for a guy with over, say, 20 innings pitched in a season. Yeah, he's saying Colts Field.
Like, a bunch of us had 80+.
True, but walks were still, it was closer, so the walks were a little less.
Yeah.
But Meadows era, we should look into Meadows era. I wonder if Stats Sean would have that number. He's thinking Dan Schultz 2019. That was a record year for Dan. He didn't give up a run like at all.
That was LeBron's.
That was LeBron. Yeah, that was insane. But this year is truly, again, it's just, last year we thought you elevated to another level. Somehow you're still like pushing that ceiling higher and higher. You haven't really changed your arsenal too much. But
No.
I mean, has anything changed, or you think you're just?
Honestly, I'm trying to have fun. Like this year, I'm just relaxed. Like trying to come into every series super relaxed and just enjoy being out here. There can be times where like you make it bigger than it is, or like you want to win, and like there's so many just outside factors and variables. Or like you could do everything you want. You could scorch the ball, perfect. You hit the ball at a guy. Like just if you just come and have fun, whatever happens. So I just kind of went with that mentality this year, and it's worked out. Like just trying to enjoy every moment that I'm here.
It's just nuts. I mean, out on defense, it's rare we get any action out there when you're pitching.
With that being said, though, Staten Island, there's ground ball to me with the base at first and second. PK ran to third, flipped to third. PK
nice
caught
play.
it. Yeah, like if he doesn't go to third, or if that play's not made, that run scores. It's 2-2. So good on PK playing defense. Like.
Yeah, I love PK on defense.
Yes.
He doesn't have a lot of confidence in himself out there. I don't know why.
He's sneaky athletic.
He's just good.
Yes,
he's great.
yeah.
He plays baseball. Like he still has, his body's in shape, and he's used to seeing ground balls.
Yeah. Plays at a really good high school, too.
I'll say this. I like, in a perfect world, Georgian left, PK in right, but he's always like, I can only play left. I can't do right. I'm like, PK, come on, Colm.
Yeah, got to figure it out, man. Georgie's fast.
I'm blowing games for us. But Pete Colm actually was, he had good at-bats last series. He just missed a couple balls. Just missed earlier in counts, and pitched pretty well when he came in for Trey. We might give Pete Colm a shot against the Wildcats in Slate 4.
We're still trying to find out who that number 2 is. So it could be Georgie, could be PK.
I mean, you've been so good after seeing Dallas Cruz all last year in the postseason. Like we might not need a number 2, but I love the depth. And Trey, it's interesting because Trey was an All-Star game starter just a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Now he's like more serious into baseball. I mean, he still was at the time, but he's going to college for it this fall. I know he's still throwing this summer a lot. So it's tough to balance those two things. Some guys can do it, some guys can't. Not saying Trey can't, but I'm not going to fault him.
It's a lot on his arm, like physically.
Yeah, for sure.
The demand.
For sure. Whereas I don't think Preston has quite as big of a pitching load quite yet in his life. He's still a little younger than Trey. So I might give PK a shot. We'll see. Yeah. He pitched a lot last year for us. 8 some innings. It's got some wins for us.
He plays a lot of wiffle ball, so I mean.
And he plays a ton of wiffle ball.
Yeah, if you play wiffle ball every day, man, do what you're supposed to do. Go play.
Both those guys do, which is what I like.
Yeah.
So we'll see what we do against the Cats, but Preston's been texting me all kinds of different ideas. So I mean, I was just like, Jordan's
He's always thinking. Yeah.
I was like, Jordan's gonna start game 1. Jordan's gonna start game 1. That's all we got to think about right now.
Plan is if we score more than they do, we'll win every time. That's the plan.
I would like to think too, Jordan, you've appreciated the surge in offense we've had this year compared to previous seasons.
Oh my God, yeah. Like, I mean, maybe that's one thing that's made it.
It probably has made it better. Yeah,
like it's just fun. Last year was stressful. A lot of 1-0 games. Like a lot of just frustration last year, I would say. But different story this year. I mean, Trey Flood hit 2-run home run inning 1 this year to start the season.
And then a grand slam.
Yeah, that's more runs we got all last year. So it was great.
It felt that way at times. When I missed the Cobra series, of course, but watching that video back when I didn't play in it and seeing the offensive production between all 4 guys.
A lot of walks, yeah. Like
no, but there was hits too.
Yeah.
They were walking guys, but then we were bringing them home on hits.
Yes, yeah. And with that being said, like some people out there can't take their walks. Like some people, they want to be the guy, they want to be the hero, rather than taking your 4 walks and passing the bat to the next guy in line. If you swing at that 3-0 pitch, ground out into a double play, you pop out and you just kill the flow of an inning. I've seen that many times.
Yeah.
We did not play hero baseball, hero wiffle ball, and
really haven't all year.
Success. Yeah, like it doesn't win. Hero ball does not work.
It's crazy because I feel like last season I felt like we were more dominant at times because we swept teams.
Yeah.
But the parity of the league is so strong right now with these no divisions and the amount of talent in the draft class this season that getting these 2-1 series wins has been huge for us, and it's put us in a really good spot.
Yeah,
at the All-Star break.
Truly, like. Any team can beat anybody on any given day, so you never know what's going to happen. Like you may be favored over a team, but if they show up that day and they're on, it could be a rough day for you. So it's imperative that we won these 3 series. It would have been nice to get a sweep, but with 2 slates left, we're in a good spot looking ahead to the postseason. I'd say. Cats
and Magic. We haven't played the Cats in 2 years. It was like a Memorial Day series, I think. 2023. You guys swept us? Yeah, there was a couple walk-offs, I think.
Yeah, that was, I think he gave like 9 runs with 2 outs.
Oh, that game
remember
one was that was
I
a
try to forget that
horrifying
too,
inning.
yeah.
That was the inning. Yeah, no, it was like hit,
Yeah.
and then I think Sailor got a walk off like as darkness was looming. Yeah.
That was a tough series.
That was a tough series. We've had a lot of tough series over the years. We can't say we haven't.
Yep.
This year we've done a good job of, again, offensive consistency, and then you've been pitching so good. That's really helped us a lot.
Just firing all cylinders, Ducks are flying.
Ducks are flying for now. What do you think? Kyle Schultz is in the room, and Kyle's here.
That's right. We are live, baby, before All-Star Day.
Got Kyle's mic on. PB, appreciate your extra 5 minutes to string together those audios again. Thank you. PB is also here, lingering somewhere. All-Star Day.
Dude, we're going to have a full house today. We got Hornberger and
what's
Adams
going on at the HQ
coming
today?
tonight. It's
All-Star
the
Day.
most full it's ever been. We
Really?
got guys sleeping on the floor.
The inn is full.
Yeah, like we got guys at, like, we have a series tomorrow.
Yep.
And they didn't have parents with them. They didn't want to get a hotel. I'm like, you can just stay with me. And, like, if you bring a bunch of blankets and pillows, it's kind of not too bad. So we got 4 guys in the house today in addition to me.
4 guys. Wow.
Yeah.
The MLW HQ is full.
Yeah.
we got Pod. We got you in here today.
Pod,
Like,
yeah, it would be tomorrow. We're playing the series tomorrow.
got guys flying in and out of here.
It's crazy.
Hey, that was the vision, though. That's kind of like why I got this place. So
Yeah, true.
it's kind of cool to see.
What were we talking about when you grabbed the mic? I forget.
The upcoming Wildcats Mallards matchup,
yes,
in real time is being played tomorrow. Like, we got a busy 2 days. Like, All-Star Day is always like one of the craziest days for like me and the whole league. But then we also have a big series tomorrow.
Yep, and you're playing in that one.
I know.
You're gonna have Norp on the call, or is Cratch?
Norp is going through somewhat of a medical issue,
Oh,
but
no.
he's gonna string it out today. But
he
we
okay?
might he's good. We might have Cratch go tomorrow.
Okay, is he gonna be able to play today? You think?
Yeah, he said he's gonna try to get through it today. I think it's a wisdom tooth pain.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Wisdom teeth is never
so
fun.
we might have him talk less, like intros and like all that kind of stuff. But I think he's gonna tough it out. That was like that. I mean, that's hot off the phone.
hot off the phone. I wonder
Yeah.
when he got him removed.
Yeah. I don't know.
Have the chipmunk cheeks probably with the wisdom teeth
He might.
out,
If
like
he
the
didn't,
swollen
if
face.
people don't ice after wisdom teeth, you can always tell because they do get the big.
He said it was
cheeks.
like emerging. Like it wasn't like he just got him out.
Oh, it was like an emergency type thing.
Like I it's been so long since I got him like 8 years ago out. I think it was like a preemptive thing. I didn't have pain and then he got it done. So I don't know what he's going through.
Mine were removed on. This is hilarious. May 18th of 2018.
Oh my god.
I remember that day.
Why do you remember?
I don't
the
know,
date?
but I
8:35 p.m.
I got mine out. But then I did what you're supposed to do. Like I iced them all day.
I just remember the feeling afterwards where like you touch your face and it was just numb.
Yeah, I do remember that a
feeling?
little bit.
I just remember that.
But I got mine out. But I was good to go. 48 hours later, I was good.
Okay.
You're supposed to take it easy for a few days. So hopefully Norp doesn't hurt himself and bust any stitches today.
Yeah, if Norp's in pain, he said he might leave early, but like I might just have him go through the fans and just say hello to everybody because
Yeah.
people want to see him for the meet and greet and stuff. So
It is. The first day is painful.
ideally he gets through the day and then we'll probably give him a rest tomorrow. He doesn't need to call it.
Norp, wisdom teeth, questionable. Game time decision.
Yeah, exactly.
It's news to me. We got a probable.
I
guy.
got a scrape on my knee a couple days ago in the shower. And
that's
that's why
tough.
I'm not playing the All-Star game today, guys. I have a sub cover for me.
That'd be such a funny post.
What? Scrape.
Tommy out scraped
I
knee.
got a scrape knee. Look at it.
That graphic of the
Swipe right
the
to this.
Yeah, I was climbing in. I
1
was climbing
centimeter
in the
radius
shower
cut.
and I like hit the door and it was right where the like part meets the guide and it cut me a little bit. It was bleeding. But anyways, that's why I'm out
playing
today.
through injuries.
No, I'm not playing through it. I'm out. Tomorrow, try to play through it.
Tomorrow's time is
I'm
questionable.
day to day right now with the knee scrape. But are you looking forward to today's All-Star Day, Kyle?
Yeah.
Cars loaded, ready to
It's
go?
honestly probably like my most excited I've been about an event for some time.
Oh, nice.
It's been a while in the making. Like, I feel like over the past 2-3 years, like I know the All-Star Day is just so cool of an event to not have our fans also be a part of it. And like having everybody from the league in one spot, it's the only time in the entire year that happens. So like I just thought we'd have to organize a little bit more, have a cool venue, which we do. Awesome school, awesome baseball field, all turf, beautiful background, of course. And it's just going to be a full event from Derby, All-Star Game, back, All-Star Game first, and then meet and greet at the end. It's like what I envisioned for the past 3 years coming together today. So I'm excited to execute.
That's pretty sweet. Is the field going to be like the other out-of-state events where we're facing the crowd?
Standard Meadows dimensions, facing the backstop.
Yep.
Center field might be a little shallow by second base because
And isn't that brick back there too?
I believe it's
it is.
padded now.
Okay.
But one thing I've learned from doing these college and minor league stadiums is that there's a lot of variance from amount of turf / grass from the home plate to the backstop
foul
wall.
territory.
Yeah.
My goodness, that varies so much. Like I
Yeah.
wish it was standard so that we could have a standard setup, but the width will be the same as the Meadows as it usually is. But the only thing is that I think center field cuts in a little pretty. Like it's not curved. It's a straight straight on back.
Yep.
So center field might be a little shallow. Corner should be good, but it's going to be a cool main cam angle. Also because half of the seats are bleachers, like no seat back, and then the top half are just seats. So I'm thinking the older crowd might want to have that seat back.
Yeah.
So they'll sit on the top and fill that out, while the kids kind of filter down to the bottom to kind of fill that out. So
I love me a good seat back.
yeah,
man. Like
I know. I'd probably be up there too. Like, but
No, I've sat in bleachers.
I think
plenty
it's
of
going to
times.
be a rowdy crowd, and you'll see this in the video, but it's our most attended event of the year so far.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Plus, most players.
We got to
too.
get you there, Tom. You
I
said
know.
you had a busy day at work
I
tomorrow, and
do.
you got to prep for it, but
I
the invitation is there if you want to make an
I know.
appearance.
We'll see. Locations. I'm just all over the place around Southeast Michigan. But I'm excited to see what happens. First of all, I don't actually know the teams. I told the podcast last week we're breaking down
Oh,
the
that's
teams.
public. That's public.
It is now.
Yeah,
okay.
it's public.
I haven't checked it.
Yeah, Robles is.
We know he's with Cratch.
yeah,
Oh,
me,
okay,
Cratch,
yeah.
Norp,
I mean, it's on the
Keegan.
IG if you want to look at the rosters right now. But Kratz drafted really well, and you will hear from him. Is it in this episode or no?
No,
Okay, in a couple weeks.
it'll be the next week.
Yeah. Whenever the week before the All-Star game.
So maybe 2 weeks because it'll be Derby first.
2 or 3, I think.
Derby
it might,
first.
It might
Oh,
be
yeah,
3
I forgot
weeks.
about
Are you on Derby first on upload? Do you think?
That, as of now, is the plan.
Okay,
so
but
we still have
TBD.
Diamondbacks Magic, and then we have Derby, and then All-Star game. So this
Yeah.
is probably going to be like August 1st upload. So the week before that, the pod.
Yeah.
But there's I might send you the whole Zoom video because it's kind of funny. But
Did you record it?
it's documented.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's documented.
What's
if we
the
have,
plans for that piece of hardware?
I don't know if that's ever going to be dropped.
It's just going to sit in the archives.
I mean, for the right time, maybe in future documentary, maybe we'll clip some of it for your show. But the raw footage of that draft has been documented.
It's archived. I love that.
It's really funny.
Maybe we should auction it off for charity.
Right.
There were some
Turn
unexpected.
it into an NFT. We'll
Yeah, oh
auction it
my
off
God.
for charity.
Daniel and Ryan will talk about it, and maybe we can
Yeah.
play some of the funniest moments.
Oh gosh, I'm sure there was some good moments.
It was good.
I heard Dan was being a bit of a homer. It sounds like
Yeah.
he loaded up with his Eagles. I mean, they're a good team. I don't blame him.
I don't want to. Maybe they'll talk about it.
Yeah, they'll talk about it.
Okay, I'll just leave it for that.
We don't need to say their logic for them.
Yeah.
They'll
I want to
talk
leave
about
that
it.
to them. I want to leave that to them.
I'm gonna go. Do you know the rosters at the top of your head?
Yeah, I think so.
Can I make a quick prediction
Sure.
before today's game?
Sure.
Give me the rosters.
So you want me to? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Daniel's team,
Okay.
Daniel.
Team
He's got
Dan.
Dallas Allen, Landon Urgitis.
Is it called Team Daniel?
Team Daniel.
Okay, Team Daniel.
So he's got the 3 Eagles.
Okay.
Plus my 2 Wildcats, Pearson and Ballman.
Okay.
And then he's got Brady Pearson.
Oh, that's the squad.
So I believe that's everybody. Oh, and he's got Sawyer Bien.
Okay.
So that's the 7.
Sawyer,
And I'll
2
just say right now,
Pearsons, Ballman, and the Eagles.
the Gators are the only team where it had players split.
Oh,
Like
Interesting.
other teams where where there's 2+ on the team, they're all on the same team except for the Gators. They have 1 there, and
Interesting.
then I'll say in a second, but 2 on the other side.
that was not a rule though. That just kind of happened.
Yeah, it just happened. That's Team
Interesting.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Team Ryan is Ryan, and he's got Robles, Flood, Norp,
Okay.
Caden Irwin,
Mm-hmm.
Chris Cheatham, Jeremy Adams.
We do.
That's just off the top of my head. I think I got all those right. But Cheatham and Adams are away from BN.
Yeah.
But this team is firepower. It's got Cratch, Robles, Norp, plus Irwin. They're going to have to be the
I'm
favorite
concerned
today.
for Team Daniel with the pitching a little bit.
I know. That's the plan. I think they're going to go Dallas for 2 and Sawyer for 2, but then they're going to have to get 1 out of a Wildcat, which will probably be Pearson.
Mm-hmm.
Brady's just going to hit. Pat's honestly mostly in as a hitter. His hitting stats
Yeah.
are pretty good.
Yeah.
And then, that's definitely the question mark there. But Dallas, I'm sure, will start them off good.
Yeah.
In offense, they're pretty solid.
I'm
there.
going Team Ryan. That's my prediction.
I think they're the favorite.
I'm going to say Team Ryan by a score of.
Daniel's loyalty might come back to haunt him, but at the same time, those guys can all ball, so they might win it themselves. All those Eagles.
Team Ryan 6-3. That's the prediction.
6-3.
High scoring affair. I feel like
This game is all about playing hard from inning 1 through 5.
It
We've
is. You
seen
can come
that
back.
in
You can come back.
2022.
Yeah.
That kick play game.
As Robles could be dominant, Dallas could be dominant. Doesn't matter. They got to come out in the 3rd no matter what. The pitching max inning limit is 2 still.
Yep.
All those same rules apply. The only thing that doesn't matter this year is like World Series home advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got to be a full team effort.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I'm going Team Ryan, but I'm not counting out Team Dan.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Dan
Ryan's got so many pitchers. That's the thing.
That's the thing. I
He can
hear.
pitch. I didn't even mention him.
Feels like a trap game though. Like as a gambling
Oh, yeah.
man here, this feels like a trap game.
Uh-oh.
When like
Yeah.
you got two teams. One team on paper looks so like not so much better, but
Yeah.
they just look like they should win.
Oh, and then
This is when crazy things happen. Like situations like this.
So
Like, I
Kyle,
feel
are
like
you
this game's
calling
gonna
the
be
game
nuts.
today?
this is the first time in 16 years I will be calling the MLW All-Star
That's
game.
insane.
And that's big.
On the
That's a
Mr.
call.
big
Schultz
day.
is not on the call. That's
know.
nuts.
I know it's history. He'll be doing stats, and then he'll be doing the timer for the Derby, which I don't know if we want to get into that now, but like predictions and new format for the Derby, I'm also excited about.
I'm gonna
but-
predict this guy,
You think-
but I don't know because he doesn't have his usual pitcher. That's the one thing.
Yeah.
There's another variable besides just a hitter, which is pitching.
Who is his pitcher usually?
I'm just
Usually
saying,
Toast.
Like, I'm saying like in the time derby formats,
Yeah.
usually he has non-MLW
So who are you
players.
going with today?
He doesn't know yet.
Whoever throws the good waterfall pitch,
Oh,
whoever
he's
that
the
is,
scout?
you know. I
He's the
mean,
scout.
just
I think
swinging
you-
for the fences.
I think. Are you on the right side or the left side of the bracket?
I think I'm on the right side.
Okay, and then what seed are you? 3.
I am 3. I
Okay,
have
so you're
Bowman
you're
first.
lucky. You have a little bit of time to figure out who that best pitcher is.
Yeah.
It's gonna go 4 and 5 on the left first, then the 1 and 8, then it's gonna go 4 and 5, then 1 and 8 on the other side, then 3 6 2 7 3 6 2 7. Like
Nice.
it bounces around. I think.
Yeah.
Cool. That'll be nice. What are you predicting for the total amount of time this derby will take? Like an hour and a half ish?
Way quicker
Yeah.
and more efficient than usual
Yeah.
because there won't be stoppages for. There won't be a graveyard this year, so like that
Yeah.
would always take a lot of time for stoppages and little segments. But it's gonna be action packed 1 minute, and then there's gonna be an untimed gold ball period at the end of that 1 minute where it's you just go until you get an out. So it's still very efficient and organized. Couple of times 5 stars and maybe a bonus for hitting it over the net, but it's gonna probably take 2 hours total. I think
2 hours. Do you have a plan yet for like in your head? Do you have an editing plan? Do you plan to show entire rounds or maybe some cuts here and there?
I was talking to Ballman about this yesterday, but I think I'll probably make some cuts, but leave the final round like completely unedited.
Yeah.
Like leave that
Yeah.
entirely.
I like
don't want
that.
the video to be too long, but I just want to capture all
Also,
the
if
good
a guy's
moments.
just like raking for a whole 60 seconds,
Yeah,
like maybe
yeah.
you need to like
Yeah,
if
yeah.
Jordan's hitting,
60 seconds is
yeah,
fast.
if Jordan's hitting 30 homers in
it's gonna
60
be-
seconds, like
Depending on
yeah,
how the rounds go.
yeah, for sure. I wonder. There's no chance anybody hits 0, right? There's no chance.
Who
Yellow
knows,
bat,
man?
man. You never know.
Dude,
like-
no.
You just get in your head. I think
If it's
60
windy
seconds is too
too,
long.
like-
30 seconds, I'd say maybe.
I think
60 seconds, I think the minimum's
the
going to be 2.
dimensions aren't too scary, and with a minute to figure it out, I think they'll figure it out. There's no practice rounds this year. We always get one practice pitch. Remember
Good.
that?
Yeah,
you
good.
just go.
That never happened. That's not going to happen this year.
Cool. Well, I wonder, Kyle, if you'd want to maybe join us on that. Well, maybe we'll
I'll join.
we'll
some
see.
point
And
when
it's tough with the season going on, but maybe we'll have like Ryan and Dan on.
I could do a recap after they're all done. Maybe.
Yeah, like we got to recap this day because it's
Yeah,
going to be
yeah.
a crazy day.
I know.
So we'll have to get you and maybe another attendee of the All-Star Day
Yeah.
to really recap things and break things
Early
down.
August.
I'll prepare some juicy questions for you guys.
Try to make it work.
Well, cool. Jordan, back to Staten Island real quick.
Yeah,
Just-
let me hop off
well,
here.
well, no, you're good. You can hang out if you want to stay for 10 more minutes.
I'll stay for
It's up to you.
I gotta check my phone. I got a bunch of
Check your
emails
phone.
coming.
Well, the mic will stay hot. The
Game
mic will stay
day.
hot. The mic will stay hot. But great series in Staten Island. Looking forward to slates 4 and 5. And I feel like we're just in a good spot.
Yeah.
We're just in a good spot.
Ducks are flying. Things are happening.
Ducks are flying. We're moving. Jordan, do you listen to the podcast a lot or not too often?
I was actually listening to I was listening to one episode the other day. I was playing MLB The Show. I'm obsessed with MLB The Show lately.
Really?
Oh my God, like obsessed with it
It's
now.
a good summer activity.
Oh,
when
yes,
you're off for
like,
school.
It's very humbling though, that game. Very,
yeah,
very
I'm sure.
humbling. But it was I don't remember. Oh, it was the one with Drew Davis. I was watching Jack and Drew,
Yep.
and then Brady Pearson's episode recently
Yep,
too.
yep.
So whenever I have free time, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I was just curious if you had heard about Jack and I's hot dog. Nine
the-
hot
the-
dogs,
the
9
glizzy
innings.
contest?
The glizzy contest, yeah. I wanted to update the fans on the score here because last week was big for Jack because the result was 2-1 Mallards. We both had that. The tiebreaker was 13.5 hits, and this was Jack's super pick. So we were 18-17 beforehand. I did win the tiebreaker by 1 single hit. The over-under was 13.5. There was 14 hits in the series. So I got 3 points. Jack only got 2 on paper, but his super pick gives him the 2-point bonus for being correct. So I took 18-17, now 21-21, tied.
20.
Heading heading into the final series of Slate 3. This Friday's upload is going to be D-backs versus Magic. Jack and I both have 2-1 Magic in this one. Jack was the first to pick in the tiebreaker, and he had the under on 13.5 hits. So Jack needs the Magic. He needs less than 13.5. If not, I will regain the lead if the Magic win the series, and there's more. So either way, it'll be tight.
Yeah.
At most, we'll be separated by 1 point. At the break, we might be tied. But
so you picked Magic 2-1-2. That's your prediction?
we both picked Magic 2-1.
Wow,
Yeah.
man.
Dude, they've been shocking the world.
I got Jake Sullivan. Give me Jake Sullivan,
Jake
D-backs in 2.
Okay. I had a shockingly embarrassing pick this slate. I picked the Cobras to beat the Gators twice. That aged so poorly. I thought Drew always surprises me. He didn't this time, but after the series took place, it was a tough
Caden
look.
threw well, just like
He threw great.
Offensively, they got
He threw great.
Yeah.
He threw so good. I feel for Caden, but we've all been through it. I think at times
it
where
happens,
your offensive production's just not happening.
When it rains, it pours.
When it rains, it pours sometimes. So yeah, not a great pick for me this week. I feel good about the Magic. I don't know. The vibes are good right now in the Magic clubhouse, so I'm riding that.
Oh man, D-backs are a good team, man. D-backs good team.
They are. I'm not saying they're not.
Like it's gonna be a great series.
Yeah, because you got Sully and RJ.
Yeah,
So it's just two
a lot
high
of
schoolers.
youthful talent. You know?
Actually, Sully in college.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. So
I
I
believe.
think
so,
you're right. Yeah, he told us that in the podcast.
It'd be smart to go to Boston College too. Like you gotta be a little brainiac.
Oh yeah. He's a smart pitcher for sure. They both are. But that's the series this Friday, and then as of right now, it'll be the home run derby after that, and then the All-Star game. Don't take that as gospel. But score is 21-21.
21.
So that's the status. Jimmy Norp thinks I'm crazy for saying that like eating 9 hot dogs in the course of a 2-hour baseball game is going to be hard. He thinks it'd be easy. What do you think?
I think 9 glizzies in 9 innings is very difficult.
It's a lot of hot
That's gonna
dogs.
be heavy on the stomach. You
Yeah,
know,
I
and you
agree.
gotta drink water too.
We're probably
right?
going to do 9 waters too, yeah.
I mean, I hope you got a bathroom nearby that's not flooded. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot. It depends. Like I saw a reel of the Dodger Stadium, and they sell like foot-long hot dogs.
No, these are not
there,
gonna be
like
foot-long
glizzies.
dogs.
Yeah, the Dodger
The
dog.
Dodger dog, is that a thing?
Suspect over there in L.A., but not my cup of tea.
My girlfriend went to Copenhagen for work a few months ago, and she got this hot dog that looked spectacular.
Really?
Spectacular. It looked so good. I also had a hot dog golfing recently, and it was one of the best hot dogs I ever had in my life. It was so good, and I was hungry. I love hot dogs. It's kind of kidding, but they are good. 9 hot dogs. I don't know. Should we get like all? I'm more of a snap hot dog kind of guy. I like the Franks. So Franks are like, yeah, Franks. I like the skinned Franks, and Franks are not all beef hot dog. Franks are like poultry. It's like chicken, beef, and pork. I think all just thrown together and made
Just an ensemble. Got an assortment.
It's some mystery meat.
Oh man.
But I feel like for this we should go all beef, like a true hot dog.
That's a challenge
ballpark
I would
hot
not
dog.
partake in. I
I'll have to
don't
ask
think
Jack.
I'd make it, man.
I don't know if it's cheating to go, but the beef ones just sit heavy.
Yes, by inning
Way
7 or
heavier.
8, you're gonna hit a wall.
So
like-
it's gonna be so bad. We should get Nathan's. We probably should. But ballpark is baseball. I don't know. They're both good. They're not every hot dog is made the same, Kyle. That's not true at all. Comerica does ballparks, I believe. Yeah, ballpark hot dogs, as far as I know. Either that or they're just a sponsor. They don't actually serve those, but they all have the ballpark branding on them. So I believe they're partnered with ballpark.
It's insane how many brands there are for hot dogs. Like
I'm a Kowalski guy. That's my dog. Kowalski Franks.
wow, I know Sarbre, right? Or I feel like I butchered that.
I don't
How
know.
do you say it?
I don't know.
SARBRAT. Is that not hot dog?
SARB.
Nate
Probably is.
Nate's like Sobretto's ballpark. That's all I got.
Maybe it's a Michigan thing, but Kowalski comes in it's a black and gold package. There's levels to dogs. Real quick.
yeah, no.
real quick. Because like I've bought hot dogs for groups of people before, and you can literally get hot dogs that are $1 a dog. I think the brand is
Can't beat that.
called Bar. It's
Yeah.
just $1. You get a pack of 8 dogs for $8.
Good bar dogs.
Yeah. Or no, maybe it was might be way cheaper than that. I don't remember. But I think it's way cheaper than that. It's like $1/4 a dog. But the Kowalski dogs are more expensive. They're a little bit more money, but it's worth it. They're so good.
Upper echelon.
Got that good snap to them because of the skin. Can't beat that, Kyle. You know that. So looking forward to that. We'll try to I'm all about the Kowalski dogs for sure. But we'll see well, if you have a strong opinion on what kind of hot dog we should eat, definitely let us know in the comments. Let us know down below what you think the Mallards will finish this year record-wise. We'd love to win our next 2 series. We'll see, but I have a lot of faith and confidence in our squad right now. And comment down below if I'm going to get a hit or not. I know I lulled in my sorrows a bit in the mic'd up, but today I stayed all about Jordan. No more of that. No more negativity. We're all going to be positive moving forward. A couple events I wanted to mention too. Obviously today is All-Star Day in real time. If you're listening on Wednesday, it happened a few days ago. But if you haven't seen an MLW event this year yet, you do have 2 more chances. Maryland, if you're on the East Coast, East Shoreline, we'll be in Aberdeen, Maryland next Friday night. It is July 25th, I believe, between the Cobras and the Magic. Is that correct?
Ripken Experience.
Nodding his head. Yeah, the Ripken Experience.
Beautiful location if you haven't been to it.
And then in early August, we will be in Chicago for a series between the Wildcats and the Gators.
This thing's still hot.
Yep, hot.
My consecutive weeks go
Yep.
every weekend.
List them off.
It goes Ripken Experience in Aberdeen, Maryland.
Yep.
Then we have the always big Wiffle in the Mitten tournament in our hometown. Then we're going to Chicago August 9th.
Yep.
And then the following week, we're going to New York for the Long Island Whiffs tournament.
That's a 4-week stretch.
That is a 4-week stretch.
Do you have any series next weekend as of now?
No.
That might be a big weekend
I know
off.
it's a much needed week off. I'll probably start the edit for the Derby on that Sunday, but I actually need that off. To
nice Friday night,
prep
Saturday
me for the 4-week
The 4-week
gauntlet.
gauntlet. It always is. And then it's after that. That's like the climax of the summer, though.
As you know, we kind of like. It's the perfect time for our type of crowd, given that late July and pretty much all of August, our typical baseball, softball type fan will be out of their sport, and it's before their school starts. Football hasn't started, and like that's the hotbed for our events. So like we always try to jam pack that.
Yep, yeah. Gotta find your niche.
Yep.
Hammer it home.
It's always fun too. So hope to see you there.
Hope to see you guys in Maryland or Chicago or New York or
the
Mitten,
Mitten.
Or maybe World Series TBD. I don't know. I actually don't know. So, Jordan, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having
Appreciate
me.
you. I know you're tired. These 2 got to get to the field ASAP. Get ready for the fans, our biggest crowd of the year, it sounds like. And thank you all for tuning in. We did miss Jack today, but he couldn't join us on a Sunday. Unfortunately, he had family matters to attend to. So, hopefully, Agner's back next week. Again, thank you all for listening so much.
Yup.
We will catch you to break down the D-backs and Magic next week.
Go Yanks.
Pipe it up, pipe it up, pipe it up, pipe it up, pipe it up.